That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. He's checking. Crash. Check. Lucky.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though?
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Browns ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 27, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Powering his way forward. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This will be caught just inside the 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They go with Chubb on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He's on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled
from the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Running from the gun with Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Titans, nothing.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And now look at him go. Past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, 89 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. 52's the mic right here over there, right?
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Browns 24. Titans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Melvin Ingram.
From the 22, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Mayfield on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
54's mark.
A run for Nick Chubb. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 28-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Mike 52, Mike 52. We are. 54. Hey, hurry. 24, check 24.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
A 2-yard pick.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A quick toss out right. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Titans 11.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
So that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Henry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Brewer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
At the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for two. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Chubb going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Browns 27, Titans 17.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They begin with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, play. Here we go. Check 99.
Tannehill now to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
For A.J.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
45. Mike 45. Here. Pick it up, D. Check 45.
Now Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the pass. Here we go. He's coming. We got double up. Kill.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
45, took left. Hey, let's get that home. 49, check 49.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
10 at the 22-yard
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Brings up second.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now left side on the swing pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Shit, shit, shit. Motion, motion, motion.
Tannehill now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's into the clear. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Back to Brown, this time complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Tannehill on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Jonnu Smith, incomplete. John Johnson on the coverage.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Don't get nervous. Sweep, sweep. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
They snap it to Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside